Now at 10, local artists in Pittsburgh show off some of their pieces during Small Business Saturday. Plus, the Creative Learning Alliance in Joplin hosts a gingerbread challenge for STEM students.
Season on the line on the road at Grand Valley. Highlights coming up in sports.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Joplin police say a pedestrian was struck by a pickup this afternoon near 29th and Range Line. This is KOAM News at 10. I'm Elise Snowy. Authorities say the pedestrian, an adult male, was not in a crosswalk. He was taken to an area hospital. The driver of the pickup was not ticketed, but police are still investigating. Authorities in Montgomery County, Kansas arrest a wanted man after surrounding a home for 3 hours. It happened Wednesday at 801 Hibbard, just east of the town of Deering. Authorities discovered Adam Trollope was in the home. Trollope was wanted for several warrants in Montgomery County. A SWAT team was called in as law enforcement surrounded the home. After 3 hours, Trollope surrendered and was arrested. Meteorologist Katie Frazier joins us with the first look at weather.
Happy Saturday, everyone. The rain has finally made it to our region. As you can see, indigo sky is showing wet floors out there. The parking lot looking quite moist out there. The rain is falling across the majority of our region with snow up to the northwest. Let's take a closer look of the areas currently seeing snow right now. Garnet, Iola, Yates Center, Burlington, Eureka, Emporia. You guys are seeing snow expected to continue over the next couple hours. There are some heavier pockets of rain actually moving into portions near Miami, Nowata, even up to Joplin, getting into some heavier rain as well. This activity will continue. I'll time it all out for you coming up in just a few minutes. We'll also talk about your accumulations.
All right, we'll see you soon, Katie. Well, after the hustle and bustle of Black Friday shopping, many local businesses in Joplin participated in a Small Business Saturday. The nationwide event helps support small communities and economies. KOAM's Jasmine Knight has a story.
For small business owners, exposure is a key element to success. Exposure brings new connections for customers and business opportunities. And for Halen & Co.'s owner, Michaela Jones, Small Business Saturday helps her highlight her business to get that desired exposure.
I still have so many people that don't know that we're here. We love whenever new people find us, whether it's, going to the businesses that are beside us or finding us on Facebook. But we just love being able to bring options to Joplin and surrounding areas that you would normally have to shop for online.
Small Business Saturday is a nationwide event that encourages U.S. patrons to shop local. It gives owners the opportunity to develop community connections and launch new products.
Small Business Saturday is our best sales day of the year. It helps that we launch our Christmas blend of coffee on Small Business Saturday every year because that's our most popular coffee.
Many owners appreciate the influx of customers from Small Business Saturday because it brings in people that normally wouldn't come in.
I mean, especially like when you look at all these shops, a lot of these places are probably a lot more hidden and are places that no one would ever really think to look up and go towards. So it really benefits people being like, seeing a business name and saying, hey, I would love to maybe check that place out, see if they have anything.
Joplin Small Business Saturday will feature 24 different small businesses. Patrons across the area will also get a chance to enter in a raffle to win free products and gift cards from participating businesses. Reporting in Joplin, Jasmine Knight, KOAM News.
5 prize bags will be given out at the raffle. Each bag is worth hundreds of dollars, and the drawing will take place on November 28th. Pittsburgh residents today were able to get a head start on Christmas shopping at the Holiday Art Market. The market was hosted by the Pittsburgh Art Council and it featured art from 15 local artists. Shoppers were also able to warm up with some hot chocolate and desserts.
It's important to shop local because your money stays local, and it's important to support local businesses because they're supporting their families. This is their livelihood.
Today was the second annual holiday market. The Creative Learning Alliance held a gingerbread STEM event today. Their goal was to use aspects of science, technology, engineering, and math to create the best gingerbread house. The children also had to solve strategic riddles to release their gingerbread man from the lockbox.
We wanted to have something that would be holiday themed but would have that STEAM element, that science or technology engineering, and what better way to engineer than with gingerbread this time of year. So it gives the kiddos a chance at a little bit of architecture, a little bit of engineering, a little bit of, oh, that's not going to work, how can we change it, make it happen, and just fun, because it's candy.
And STEM careers are going to be needed. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, between now and 2028, there will be a 9% increase in STEM and STEM-related occupations. And the Joplin Historical Society and Joplin History and Mineral Museum will also be hosting a gingerbread house contest this holiday season. The contest consists of 4 categories: children 10 and under, children 11 through 17, adults, and professionals. All of the gingerbread houses must be brought to the museum from noon on December 2nd until 5 p.m. on December 8th. Winners will be announced on December 9th. Pitt State season is on the line as the Gorillas take on Grand Valley State. We go to John Dales in Michigan with more.
Hey, thanks, Elise. The game just wrapped up a couple hours ago right here at Lubbers Stadium on the campus of Grand Valley State University. Heavyweight battle between Pitt State and Grand Valley State, 2 of the top teams in the country, and this game certainly lived up to the billing. 2 heavyweights going at each other, and the game went down to the final minute of the 4th quarter. We're going to have highlights and post-game reaction from the Gorillas coming up in sports.
Plus, we'll have some tips to help you and your family stay safe around the tree this holiday season. And buying a tree may be more expensive this year. We'll take a look at why that is. After Thanksgiving, many families continuing the tradition of decorating for the next holiday. And what's Christmas without a tree? From choosing the right size to the right type and the decorations, choosing a Christmas tree is serious business. Ashley Ibarra learned how some families keep the tradition alive and picked up a few safety tips from the experts.
This is the sight that Kira McMillan has seen after Thanksgiving for as long as she can remember.
We've always gotten a live tree. We've always come in November.
Because for her, shopping for a Christmas tree signifies the beginning of the holiday season.
Because it's just the 3 of us, me, my mom, my dad, and we'll take turns. We'll put the ornaments in little buckets, and then we'll take the buckets and we'll put them on the Christmas tree. But of course, you have to do the lights first.
And even though this is just one of her family's Christmas traditions,
my dad likes planes, my mom likes horses, and I like turtles. So we have a bunch of different ornaments. So the theme is like scattered.
McMillan is not alone.
You know, we got 3 different variety of cut trees. We got the Nordman and we've got the Noble.
In fact, General Manager of Garden World Todd Hooper is getting ready for a busy holiday season, ordering 500 Christmas trees from nearly 2,000 miles away in Morgan, Oregon.
All of the trees are packed with about two tons of ice when they get here. It's a 4-day trip from Oregon to here, and then we immediately load them off the truck and we water them 3 or 4 times a day just to keep them fresher.
Sharing this year, prices didn't rise much, but it was a bit more expensive to bring the trees to Abilene.
But the thing that gets us the most is getting them down here from Oregon. They all come from Oregon, so the freight cost is probably the most expensive.
Expecting tree lots to sell out fast this year.
Toward the end of the season, they start getting a little bit less full. The pick isn't as good, so the quicker you pick one out and get it set up, the better it'll be.
Hooper says if you are using lights to take fire preventative measures.
You want to keep it away from a fireplace or a space heater, but it's really important to keep your bowl full once you get the tree set up.
Because he wants families like McMillan's family to be able to enjoy a fun and safe start to the holiday season.
Prices for Christmas trees this year may turn some consumers into a Grinch. According to the American Christmas Tree Association, the average price of a Christmas tree this year ranges between $80 to $100. That is up 10% from last year. The association says if you prefer a fake Christmas tree, prepare to pay up because it will cost between $85 to $1,000 or more. A little later, Pitt State looks to advance to the quarterfinals of the Division II playoffs. Brock Baldridge will have the highlights.
Happy Saturday, folks. The rain is here and the snow is coming, but I'm going to start off by saying no, most of you are not going to wake up to a winter wonderland. You're not going to be able to make any snowmen tomorrow. At least most of you won't. Here's a look at the rain and the snow moving into our area. Joplin, Monet, Pittsburgh, Nevada, and Miami all seeing some rain right now. Areas up to the northwest getting some snow, such as places near Garnett, Yates Center, Iola, Eureka as well. That activity will continue over the next several hours where we can expect more snow, at least flurries, falling in Joplin overnight tonight. This is late tonight, early tomorrow morning, 3:30, and as you can see, the pink, that is a rain-snow mix, will be impacting the Joplin, Lamar, all the way down to Grove and Miami. Now, the rain will be pushing out of our area. I'll go ahead and step out of frame here just so you can see a little bit better. The clouds will be pushing out of our area as well. So the system is going to be very quickly moving, and by tomorrow you could see already 8 o'clock most of that moisture is out of here, leaving clear skies with cold winds, cold air behind it as well. We're going to see mostly sunny skies, just temperatures in the 20s and 30s, but wind chills are going to make it feel a bit colder out there. This is 7 o'clock on your Monday morning, and you can see temperatures once again in the 20s. As far as accumulations go over the next several hours through tomorrow morning, not looking at very large amounts of rain. We're looking at about 1/10 of an inch for most of the region. Maybe locally higher amounts as we start looking out to the northwest portions. Yates Center, Iola, about 15th of an inch. So we're tracking that. We're also looking at the possibility of some snow. Once again, not going to be a winter wonderland for most folks. Looking at about a trace to 1 inch for the areas in white, 1 to 3 inches for the areas Iola, Eureka, Howard, Fredonia could even get that much. And then out into central Kansas, 4 to 8 inches will be possible. Let's talk about your 7-day forecast for Joplin. We have a lot going on, at least tonight. That rain, that snow is going to push through our area. It will clear out early on tomorrow morning. So if you sleep in like I do, you're probably going to miss it. It'll dry up and not even be impacting your yards. Temperature is chilly, wind chills even chillier with gusty winds tomorrow, 20 to 25 miles per hour. Now, as we look forward to this upcoming week, temperatures will be warming up about average for Wednesday and Thursday, even into Friday. Another chance of rain for Thursday and Friday. Then as we look off into next weekend, we'll have warmer temperatures approaching the 60s. So another night, another morning where you're going to need the hats, gloves, and scarves, but eventually warmer temperatures will be what we feel.
All right, thanks, Katie. And don't forget, you can be the first to know about the day's weather with the KOAM Skywatch weather app. You can get a severe weather update sent straight to your phone free of charge. It's available in the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store, the KOAM Skywatch weather app. You only have a limited amount of time to gobble up those turkey leftovers. Registered dietitian Alex Supan with the Cleveland Clinic recommends slicing up your turkey leftovers and storing them in a sealed container to keep bacteria out. Supan says if you don't plan to freeze it, you should throw out the scraps after 3 to 4 days. If you do plan to freeze your leftover turkey, Supan says the quality and flavor will last up to 4 months. Still ahead, we have post-game reaction from Pittsburgh State's playoff game earlier today. And 3 local high school football teams look to punch their ticket to a state title game. Highlights and more next in sports.
Pittsburgh State Gorillas are back in the NCAA Division II playoffs. Now, Pitt State was in the same spot exactly a year ago, but this year the Gorillas look to win a road playoff game for the first time since 2015. Pitt State on the road at Grand Valley State. Winner moves on to the quarterfinals of the D2 playoffs. First quarter, Gorillas strike first. Antoine Squire powers this one in from 1 yard out. 7-0 Pitt State. After a Chad Dotson interception, Lakers respond with a 1-yard touchdown of their own. We're tied up 7-7. Later in the second quarter, Ty Pennington's pass is intercepted. Second half there, Pitt State goes into halftime 14-14. So in the third quarter now, Pennington's going to fumble the football here. Third Gorilla turnover of the day. But PSU's defense will force a punt. So the very next Pitt State possession, Chad Dotson looking for his tight end, Devon Garrison. He gets into the end zone with a touchdown. Gorillas take a 21-14 late third quarter lead. Pitt State leading by 4 points with 3.5 minutes left, trying to run out the clock, but Dotson throws his second interception of the day. Questionable coaching decision there. Grand Valley State marches right back down the field. Avery Moore scores the touchdown with just 35 seconds left in the game. And then the quarterback, Chad Dotson, well, he will be sacked. The final play of the game, not much you can do about that. Pitt State falls to Grand Valley State 24-21. John Dales has more from Lubbers Stadium.
Pitt State football's 2023 season comes to an end on the road in Michigan in the second round of the playoffs. Same story as last year. That was Ferris State, who knocked out PSU in 2022. This time, it's Grand Valley State, 24-21, the final score. Now, this was a game that Pitt State led for the majority of the fourth quarter. It was a game Pitt State outgained Grand Valley State by about 100 yards. Ultimately, though, losing the turnover battle made the difference.
One outstanding football game today by two outstanding football teams, two outstanding football programs. And, we knew it was going to be certainly a battle that was going to come down to the wire as it did. Credit to Grand Valley State.
They made some plays. We kept fighting back, punching back. We were resilient defense. We've done it all year. And sometimes, it doesn't go your way. And today it didn't. But I know if we had another opportunity to step on that field, we make another stop, we do what we need to do to have our team, go for another week.
Grand Valley State is on to the next round of the playoffs, where it will face the 1 seed in the region. That's Harding. Meanwhile, Pitt State looks ahead to 2024. Well, reporting from Lubbers Stadium on the campus of Grand Valley State University, I'm John Dales, KOAM TV.
Well, we still have 3 of our local high school football teams alive in the Missouri State playoffs. Lamar, Seneca, and Webb City are all 3 one win away from reaching a state title game appearance. We start things with the Webb City Cardinals looking to make their first state title under first-year head coach Ryan McFarland. And then Republic on the other end looking for their first ever state title appearance. In the first drive, Republic punches it in for the short score. Tigers lead 7-0. Cardinals looking to respond. Gabe Johnson rolls out and chucks it up to Jackson Lucas. No one is there near him. Lucas takes it in for the touchdown. Tigers still lead 7-6 after a missed PAT. That would be huge later in the game. Webb City back on the offensive end, second quarter. Maury Jackson punches it in for 6. Webb City now leads at 12-7. Republic looking to respond. Wyatt Woods looks deep to James Rexroth. He takes this one all the way to the house for the touchdown. We go into halftime with the Republic leading 14-12. Second half now, Gabe Johnson with the quarterback keeper, and no one is there to touch him. He's been doing this all year long, folks. He takes it up the middle for a 63-yard touchdown run. Fourth quarter now, Republic leads 21-20. Less than 3 minutes left. Webb City driving, but Gabe Johnson gets taken down, and Republic actually picks up a wild interception in that process. That seals the game. Republic beats Webb City 21-20 as the Cardinals season comes to an end. The Republic Tigers head to their first ever state title game. Seneca at home in the Valley facing St. Pius X in the Class 3 state semifinals. Starting things off in the first quarter, it's 3-0 St. Pius. Quarterback Gavin Hoover looking to throw, and he goes across the field to his big tight end, Hagen Ginger. He will stiff arm his way into the end zone. Touchdown Seneca, missed PAT, but it doesn't matter because the Seneca Indians still lead 6-3. Next Seneca possession, Gavin Hoover showing off the legs, and this time finds the opening in the defense. Indians score another touchdown. They now lead it 12-3. So in the second quarter, Seneca is going to hand it off to their running back, Jackson Mars, and he looks like he is going to go the distance, but Grant Red is there to take him down at the 5-yard line. So Gavin Hoover, well, he picks him up easily, scores a few plays later. Seneca now leads at 20-3. The Indians go into halftime with a 28-3 lead. So in the second half, Indians up 34-3. Seneca starts to pour it on. Hoover throws one up deep to Ethan Altick. What a catch there. That sets up an easy touchdown for Jackson Mars. All Seneca this afternoon. Final score, Seneca beats St. Pius X 41-17. The Indians are headed to the Class 3 state championship game.
Yeah, it's huge. You know, we've been I've been here 3 years in that first group. You know, we played in the quarterfinal game, and last year we made it to a semifinal game, and that was our mission this year, is take it one step farther, and we did it, and our community supports us like no other, and I'm just happy for everybody to be involved in it.
Over to Lamar for the Missouri Class 2 state semifinals. The Tigers take on the Bowling Green Bobcats. Lamar got off to an early start in this one. Chase Query takes the handoff from the jet sweep. He will go all the way to the end zone for a touchdown. Lamar now leads it 7-0 early. Next Lamar possession. This one almost ends in a disaster, but Ian Googie makes something out of nothing, making tacklers miss deep into opponent territory. Then the quarterback, Alex Wilkerson, sees Googie in the middle of the field, and there's nothing but green for that young man. 14-0 Lamar. Then the Tigers are back on the move again as Alex Wilkerson, he's going to take it into the end zone, hits the pylon, he is in. Touchdown Tigers. It's now 21-0 Lamar. Very next possession, Wilkerson hits, but who else but Ian Googie. He goes down inside the 10-yard line. So on the other sideline, the Bobcats are coming out swinging as well as Lane Bryant takes it up the sideline. Almost caught, but he gets in for the touchdown. Then Bobcats are going to go for two here. Jace Eskew hits his tight end. Tight window there as Aiden Grote gets the conversion play. But Lamar still leads 27-8, and then on the defensive end, Eskew is picked off, and it's Alex Wilkerson returns it for a pick six. It was all Lamar today. The Tigers win it 47-16. Lamar will advance to the Class 2 state championship game next Saturday in Columbia. Well, that's a look for sports. We'll be back right after this.
To be the first to see breaking news, weather, and sports, download the KOAM News app. It's available free of charge in the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. Just search for the KOAM News app. A final note for tonight on sports.
Yeah, you know, Seneca and Lamar, they advanced to the state title game. We have kickoff times. Friday, December the 1st, Seneca will be playing at 11 a.m., so you got to wake up early in the morning for that. And then Saturday, December the 2nd, the very next day, Lamar will be kicking off at 3 p.m., both games at Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, so should be exciting.
It should be. Hopefully they can bring a state championship back to the area.
We're hoping for
All right,
that.
thanks, Brock. That's our time for now. Thanks for joining us. We'll leave you with a video of Christmas lights from around Joplin. Thanks for making us part of your night.